Flamingos are unlike other birds in that they don't carry anything when they fly. When they fly from place to place, they're not carrying twigs or leaves or anything like that in their mouth. The only thing they take with them are the other birds and the flamboyants.
Your work is worship. You are unique. His design is your advantage. Leverage all that he's granted. Be who you are, let your colors show. Flamingos let the whole world know there's joy through and through. When you let God work through you.
Part of our dream for our business was to be able to travel and to take our children when we traveled and be able to impact people in different places and have different experiences. And COVID, that was obviously a little difficult. Post-COVID, we're getting back into travel now. And when we travel for our own mastermind events that we attend or event retreats that we host, we also try to host meetups in the cities where we are. This gives us a chance to do a few things. Number one, to meet up with people we haven't seen in a very long time. Number two, to meet new people. We're always reaching out to our friends and saying, who do you know in this city that we need to meet? We usually include an invitation to our email list. Who lives in this place? We might be doing a gathering here. And it also allows us to connect folks in our world because, you know, flamingos in isolation die off. We need to know other people who are in the marketplace. We need to know who does what to be able to refer folks and learn from one another. And this just allows us to foster fellowship within the people that we know in the marketplace, and then also to celebrate the wins that God provides along the way. When we're able to meet people face to face, there is a different feeling, there's a different energy there that happens than can happen over Zoom or a phone call. And I believe that it's really, really important for continuity that we're able to have Zoom and phone calls and all of those things, but that we do include a face-to-face, in-person aspect when we're building community. There are some things that you just can't get in a class that you do when you're breaking bread together, when you're sitting around a campfire, or when you're on a walk or doing some activity together. And so whether it's with our larger audience or whether it's with our high-ticket mastermind clients, having those chances for in-person connection is really important to us, especially along the lines of that core value of fostering a community that cares about the people. I always tell my clients that you have to remember that on the end of every one of those transactions is a person. And that person has a story and it has a soul. And if you can impact their life, that is more important than impacting their pocketbook. One of the things that I love most about hosting these events, whether it's our 3-day marketing retreat online or whether it's an in-person meetup for dinner, is that I get to plan the party. One of my mottos is dress for a party every day. And one of the things that God used in my life to bring me to the point that I was okay with bearing my party soul to the world is that I now wear a flower in my hair, and I haven't always. In our early ministry years, we were in a very conservative ministry where drawing attention to yourself was frowned upon severely. No loud colors, no fingernail polish, nothing like that, because it drew attention away from the mission we were there to do. And so I complied like any good girl. I stuffed all the fun parts of me down into my long floor-length skirts and did what I was told. And years later, as we were starting our business, one day, hot, humid Mexico, I was late to teach my online class that night. And I grabbed my daughter's flower headband and stuck it in my hair to get my hair off my face and turned on the camera to teach. And one of the people in the class is like, "Oh, I love your flower headband, Katie. That's so beautiful. You should wear that more often." And I didn't think anything of it. until the next week when I showed up without the flower in my hair and everyone's like, "Where's your flower? That was awesome." And so I started wearing it more often. And as I wore the flower, I felt pretty. I felt fun. And those were feelings I hadn't felt in a very long time. And it was like God was speaking to me that He loved how I felt when I wore the flower, that it was okay for me to be me, for me to be colorful, for me to enjoy color and fun in my life. And so I started wearing it more, and I now wear the flower every day. Some people think it's a branding trick, but it's not, I promise. I wake up, the flower goes in, because I need to be reminded that it's okay for me to show up and be me today. And I love that I get to host these parties and connect other people and show them that it's okay for you to have fun together, for you to fellowship, for you to enjoy one another's company, for you to encourage one another in what you see in God doing in their lives, and encourage them to be authentically them today. And that's really the thing that most lights me up about hosting these events, is that the ultimate goal is helping you realize what God is doing through you, and that you can be who you are on the inside, on the outside. I always encourage our clients to get together, either online or offline. We have prescribed times that our coaching calls meet or our mastermind meets, but in between those, there can be further fellowship, friendships developed, help back and forth between them. We all need other people to support what we do. We all have those friends who just don't get it. We all have those people who love us but don't have a clue what we're doing in business. You need the friends who do, to support you and to encourage you and to lift you up and to mirror back to you what God is doing in your life. And so whether it's in person or whether it's online, I'm always encouraging our clients and our audience to get together with like-minded people and surround yourself with those who will believe in what God is doing in your life. You need that. In the whole trajectory of our business, in starting to create curriculum and then taking it online to courses and training events, the 3-day marketing retreats that we host every quarter or every 4 months, the in-person retreats, the books, the speaking, all of that is, I believe, just different avenues of God to be able to get this message out through us to the world that you can be who I created you to be. In fact, you must be. When you are doing exactly what you were created to do, that is your best worship.